Hello, welcome to the International School powered by the Cyber Education Center and the American International Cyber Institute. Our topic today is creating a Google Doc. Some of you may be familiar with Microsoft Word, and if you are, that's great. Google Docs looks very familiar to Microsoft Word. In fact, you can convert Google Docs to Microsoft Word and Microsoft Word to Google Docs. So let's get started. The first thing that you want to do is, again, as I said before, make sure that you're in the correct email address. And that's something that I want you to practice, make sure. And if you only have one email address, that makes it a lot simpler. So I'm going to make sure I'm in the right email address. I'm going to go to my Google Apps. I'm going to select Drive. Let's go to Drive. Once I select Drive, I am going to go to New. And I am going to create a Google Doc. Okay, so we're going to do something very simple. First thing I'm going to do, I am going to give this a topic, and I'm going to say this is my first assignment. Let's call it my first assignment. And I want it to look pretty. Again, if we're going to do this, let's do it correct. I want to enter a space. But I'm going to take this line and I'm going to make it bigger. Let's make it bigger. All right. Yeah. And then we're going to center it. Notice that you can have left align, center line, and so forth and so on. We're going to center align it. And I want it to be bold. There we go. There we go. Now I'm going to the next line. And let's see here. Let's make this 12. And I'm going to say this is my first assignment. Please let me know if you need to have any questions. Okay, I think that's good enough. And the other thing I just wanted to show you what you can do. We're just going to highlight any. And we're just doing it for the heck of it. And we're going to underline. Notice you can underline. You also can italicize. And I'm going to select question, and I'm going to italicize. And you can play with the rest of these different options that you may have. But I suggest that you read some of the information or watch the videos on formatting Google Docs. Now that looks pretty decent. That looks pretty good. And we could go hit enter and go on and on and on and on and on if we like. And this is how you're going to do some of your assignments. We want to make sure that there's a name here. We don't want it to stay untitled. And notice it will take the name of the topic, the first line on your Google Docs. But if you want it to be something else, you certainly don't have to do that. You make that first assignment. Now, we can share. You already know how you can share. We're going to share. You can share here. And I'm going to share it again. Let's share it with my other email address. It's going here. And I'd like for you to send a message to. This is my first assignment. And send. That's how you're going to send information to your teachers, to myself. And we'll give you further instructions on what that looks like. So let's get out of that. Let's go back to my drive. I'm going to go back to my drive. And let's see here. And notice that my first assignment is there. Actually, and I want you to notice that it's on your drive, your first assignment. If you have any questions concerning this particular topic, please make sure that you just call 248-270-8862. That's all, folks.